Wondering who is getting fired at Netflix today for the blank show that was the Tyson Paul fight on Friday. We haven't talked to you since Friday. This was a big deal. And I don't know about you guys, but I had to watch it on my phone along with other people in the same room on their phone because it kept buffering. It just wouldn't stay stable. It was like it was kicking us out. We tried the Xbox to go through. We tried the smart TVs.
Did you say you watched for like 4 hours or something?
Yeah. It was 4 hours, and it was, I mean, I think I liked the other fights better than the actual Tyson Paul fight.
What do you actually like about a fight?
Well, they were more exciting, I would say. Spoiler alert, Tyson lost.
Yeah,
but it wasn't something where it was like, wow, this guy is barely standing up. They were pretty nice to each other, I would say.
Like, hey, do you mind if I punch you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And there's
May I have another?
Right. There's all this buildup like, oh, they hate each other. Oh, they're talking smack. But then at the end of it, they're literally embracing and hugging and just, I mean, this is just goes to show you that, they both benefit from this fight, whether they win or lose.
24 hours earlier, we heard Jake Paul say, "He must die." Just like that.
Yeah.
And he landed like 7 punches on him the whole night. And Tyson never moved.
Tyson dipped and dodged a lot. I mean, I was impressed.
I will say, and again, you're right. Both of them benefit a lot. Anybody saying this was a fixed, completely rigged fight need to understand that people will be in prison if that is the case.
Yeah.
Because sports books across the world were taking bets on this. It was not a fixed fight.
I like, though, that you think people might question what the truth is.
Oh, yeah. Everybody is questioning the truth of that fight. The truth is he's a 58-year-old. And yes, when you watch TikTok videos of him preparing, that was when he was basically standing still working out with his team. It takes a lot out of you when you're just bouncing around trying to dodge punches. I don't know.
Why was his butt showing at some point?
Oh, my God. That was
highlight
hilarious.
for me. That was.
So
I just saw something about his butt hanging out.
So they go to the locker room, and his son is interviewing Mike. And he's like, "Hey, Dad, how are you going to..."
not gang.
Yeah, right. And he's talking to him, and he's like, "I'm just going to go out there and do my best. I almost died 3 months ago." Like, the dude had 8 blood transfusions in June. So he's just glad to be able to get in the ring.
a great idea to then fight like a 20-something.
So then he goes, he's like, "All right, good luck, Dad." And he goes, "I love you, son." And then turns around, and he's just in his jockstrap, I guess, because it's his full butt cheeks.
Full butt cheeks. Fully out.
I'm like, oh my God. We all just started laughing and like, what? I love you, son. Here's my butt.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it sounds like a worthwhile 4 hours.
Like Don said, there were a lot of good fights. I mean, the fight prior to it was just shocking how they allowed the fight to continue. And then the woman who shouldn't have probably been allowed to continue won the fight, but then the judges decided they didn't win the fight.
She was like beating the crap.
She got headbutted, and she had, by the end of the fight, a cut from here all the way up to here. If it had gone another couple rounds, her eyelid probably would have just kind of folded down.
Yeah, it was like an
Why
open...
is any of what is what?
It was we were saying the same thing, like, why aren't they calling this? Because this is gruesome. And I was thinking of you, Mike, like, could you stand to watch it or look at it?
Yeah.
I know you don't like blood.
I don't love blood. I don't love gore, but like in that setting, the adrenaline, the competitive nature. I don't mind watching MMA. Boxing. Well, no, boxing. Boxing's tough. You get hit in the head like 100 times in a boxing match. In an MMA fight, you get hit a couple of times and that's it. And they end the fight because you're down. So it's just different. I don't love the long-term effects of what boxing can do.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
I get the idea that, they just kept letting her go. The doctor's like, "Hey, you want to keep going?" She's like, she can't see your eye. Of course she's going to say yes.
She lost?
She ended up losing, even though she landed like 100 more punches. Because judging in boxing sometimes is...
Yeah, Taylor versus Serrano. They were brutal to each other.
Yeah, it was a great fight.
Anyway, enough of boxing chat.
Why?
It's really exciting.
Do we have any blind items?
We do.
Okay.
Maybe we'll return to boxing chat. Who knows in the blind items? Let's see. We'll start with this one. This former A-lister thinks the life announcement with the lower on the list actress will complete the Reputation revival. It probably will because people have a tragically short memory, but there's still no chance they actually go through with it. So this former A-lister thinks the life announcement with a lower on the list actress will complete the Reputation revival. It probably will because people have such tragically short memories, but there's still little chance they'll actually go through with it.
Does this have something to do with Army Hammer?
It does not.
Oh. But is it that kind of Reputation rehabilitation?
It's that kind? It's that bad?
Well, I don't know if
minus the
eating
cannibalism.
people is
Yeah.
you can get that bad, but it is bad.
Is it Brad Pitt?
Nope.
Okay.
Former A-list actor.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Kevin Spacey.
It is not.
But it's a former A-list actor. He's not like in prison.
No, not
James
in.
Franco?
Nope.
Louis C.K.
Nope.
And the lower on the list actress.
Yes.
Had they been together before? Is this like they're getting back together?
Oh.
They're not getting back together. They've been together. But now they've made an announcement.
A career announcement?
No, a life announcement.
Like we're getting married?
They're not getting back to.
They're getting married.
Oh, so they are getting back together.
Well, they've been together.
But he cheated?
Oh, but it's formalized.
It's being formalized.
Got it.
But he never cheated on her or anybody that I know of.
Okay.
He just had some very problematic things. We got a former A-lister thinks the life announcement, which now we have determined is a marriage proposal, with a lower on the list actress will complete the Reputation revival. It probably will because people have tragically short memories, but there's still no chance they're actually going to go through with it, aka get married.
Is this what's his name?
It is what's his name.
Yeah.
I thought so. It's the guy that physically assaulted his lady. And then
maybe we're not
got kicked out of that
Majors?
movie.
Maybe we're not leaving boxing that quickly because, yes, star of Creed 3, Jonathan Majors and Megan Good have made the announcement that they are engaged.
Okay.
So it's like,
wed.
hey, let's just put something else out there that's going to put us in a positive light.
Let me fill in the blind item. Yes, it sounds like Jonathan Majors thinks that a marriage engagement, I should say, with Megan Good is going to complete the Reputation revival. He's probably right. People have a tragically short memory, but there's still no chance they're actually going to go through with it and get married, according to the blind items. So again, they're just basically saying this is another
PR
ploy. Yes, another move.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, at least it isn't his ex-girlfriend who was the victim of the alleged
yeah, I
assault.
don't know if they're getting back together
No.
anytime soon.
And I guess since we're in this business, we read more about the details of things, but people probably didn't really read that much into what exactly happened as far as like she was unconscious and he claimed to have been locked out of the apartment and didn't, but he had been in there before and he was allegedly the reason why she was unconscious.
Yeah, I think this story a lot of people paid attention to. I just think that Hollywood has a very short memory. Meaning the people who make decisions about careers.
But since Marvel was involved in canning him, I don't know if he's going to get any jobs.
To your point, though, his most recent film that was supposed to come out last year, Magazine Dreams, where he plays a bodybuilder, that movie has been purchased from Disney and is now going to have its premiere date set. So we are going to see Jonathan Majors in a
do you
movie coming
remember-
out soon.
What was the other guy, the creeper that was like going around the country and making people uncomfortable?
Dr. Phil?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying like Hollywood's memory is
Lived in Texas for a while.
Hollywood Disney too. If they want
are
something.
you talking about The Flash?
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, what's his name?
Ezra Miller.
Oh, I'm sorry, their name.
Yes.
Ezra Miller.
DC, yes. Apparently, Briarcliff Entertainment purchased the rights to the film Magazine Dreams from Searchlight, and will be releasing it in the first quarter of next year.
Okay.
So
well,
we will
good
be
luck to
seeing
them.
Jonathan Majors on the big screen in the next month or so, a couple months. So there you go.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
I would say good luck to them, but no good luck to them.
No good luck for you. Let's move on to this one. After the absolute disaster over the weekend, favors were called in and an announcement was pushed up, I should say, by the streamer in an attempt to bury the controversy. The announcement had everything to do with this permanent A-list singer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So are we talking about Netflix?
Yep.
What we just talked about, the The controversy is the fight and
The big announcement.
Beyonce.
Yes, apparently favors were called in over
Christmas or New Year's or
Yes, Christmas football game, NFL game is going to have a halftime show with Beyonce performing as a part
seems
of
like
it.
great timing to get people excited about a thing that they're like,
Netflix, you
Didn't
really let
work.
us down. Yeah.
But I will say the only response Netflix had to the whole controversy that I saw is that they said something to the effect of 60 million people have watched the fight,
Right.
and it even worked some issues with our buffering system or something. Basically saying so many people watched it, it blew our buffering system out of the
I've heard
water.
that excuse before.
And then literally hours later, or just a few hours later, by the way, Beyonce is going to do the halftime show of the NFL game.
Yeah.
And
So
we know-
please don't cancel your subscription.
We know Mr. Carter has his affiliations and associations in the NFL. So Mrs. Carter is maybe one of the favors that were called in to help distract some people.
Oh, I
Interesting about
see.
many things.
Mm-hmm.
Distraction
Wow.
continues.
That's asking Beyonce to give up her Christmas day. What about her kids?
Well,
I mean, and Jay-Z's kids. I guess they'll just do it on Christmas Eve.
these are great questions.
All right.
They're not doing it for free, I'll say that.
Oh,
I feel like the
She's not doing it for free.
check they're cashing is
Right,
probably
right.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Because Netflix would be the one paying Beyonce, not the NFL.
Probably, maybe
Okay.
a combination of both. I don't know
Oh, I'm
exactly
sure
how the deal is.
Netflix got out the checkbook.
I
What
did-
can we do?
My favorite thing before the fight, though, was Jerry Jones talking about how I'm so excited to have an opportunity to have everyone experience this thing called Netflix. And it's like, no. People have experienced Netflix, Jerry Jones. I hate to break it to you.
Maybe it was a new thing
I
for
think
him.
it was. He was still sending DVDs in.
Very.
It's like, what station is that on?
Speaking of
man.
controversy, he's
Yeah.
had his own nasty moments.
Yes, he has. When we allude to some of the not so great people in the NFL,
One time
he's
he
one
was
of the billionaires
in
we've
a
talked
car
about.
chase with the police because he decided he was too busy to pull over Bradley.
Well, I mean,
And
who
he
hasn't
he's
been
like,
there?
I'm Jerry Jones. And they're
Is
like,
he related to Jenny Jones?
no.
That you know of.
It's another blind item here and see how it goes. We'll go with this one. If it seems like we're hearing a ton lately from this former A-minus list illiterate actor and his former A-minus list co-star, you're right. He feels like he needs a career jumpstart. She has had more success recently, but is trying to push a new book. So they are going with the long-running, are they, aren't they, or were they ever? So we've got a former A-minus list illiterate actor and a former A-minus list co-star that we're hearing a ton about lately. Apparently, he thinks he needs a career jumpstart. She has had more success recently, but is trying to push a new book. And they're going with the old, are they, aren't they, or have they ever, relationship-wise.
Oh, okay.
So again, it's an A-minus list former illiterate actor. For those keeping track at home, same first name, starts with the same as the last name.
Illiterate, not illiterate.
Not illiterate. We'll let you decide if they're an illiterate actor.
Sylvester Stallone.
No.
That's a good guess. But we're questioning whether they've ever hooked up or been together.
Correct. We've been hearing a lot about their relationship or how they feel about each other. And these were two people that were very tied together in their former role.
Are movie actors, TV?
Mostly TV actors.
Okay. Is this a friend?
Nope.
Former. Is it
Serious?
just because of their age?
It's just because of when the show was on.
Oh.
Comedy?
No.
Drama?
Yeah.
A TV drama. Was it big in the 90s?
Mhm.
Oh.
Matlock.
A-minus. No, that's big right now. I know.
Kevin Costner.
Nope.
That's not spelled with a.
That's a K and a C.
Yeah.
Okay. So a TV actor from a drama that was big in the 90s
Very
with
big
an
in the 90s.
illiterate name.
Mm-hmm. A pairing,
Show me that smile.
a coupling.
A coupling.
Family Ties?
Nope. Drama that people.
Were they okay. Were they so they were in the show together?
Yep.
And they were love interests on the show?
I don't remember. I've never really sat down and watched the show. I don't think they were love interests. They were just partners.
They were just, like
Frasier?
No.
Cagney and Lacey?
No.
Oh.
Remington Steele.
Yeah.
Moonlighting.
Pierce Brosnan
We're
and
going into
They
the
worked
80s.
Stephanie Zimbalist.
No, that's they worked for a
Okay.
special government agency.
Mulder in
X-Files, yes. David
David
Duchovny
Duchovny
and
and
Gillian Anderson.
That is correct.
And I saw this headline.
Yes.
what?
Yeah.
What
Fill
is
in
that they're in a relationship?
Let me fill in the blind items. If you feel like you have been hearing a lot recently about, oh my goodness, where did it go?
David Duchovny.
Okay, here we go. It seems like if you've been hearing a lot lately about David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson, it's because you're right. They feel like, or he feels like his career needs a little bit of a jump start. She's had more success recently, but is also trying to push a new book. Apparently, they're going with the long running, are they, aren't they, or have they, haven't they, to help bring their publicity up a little bit, help bring that PR up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, which is not a horrible thing. It's kind of brilliant in the sense that we're all nostalgic for Mueller and Scully, and Scully and Mueller, Sculler and Muldy, Mulder and Scully.
There you go.
You got there. Yeah, so who knows? Again, they're not giving much away. They're just basically.
I mean, I feel like he could romance the pants off of most anyone. So I don't know. Maybe they did. Little
Maybe.
on-set flirtatiousness.
Okay. We'll leave that one
Or
alone.
not.
Yeah.
It's another blind item. Is there like a controversial one?
No. I thought that she was a lesbian.
Is she? I don't know.
Oh,
That's why I wasn't saying anything.
interesting.
Lesbian silence break here.
No, I'm just doing some research here. She was married twice, has children.
okay.
Piper, not, but yes, most recently she was with Piper. Or no, sorry, that's her daughter. I clicked on the wrong link. I apologize.
Piper.
Julian was her most recent husband.
Oh, maybe I thought it was Julianne.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
So there
The
you go.
more you
Things
know.
can change.
We've
But
learned a
oh,
lot.
absolutely.
About Gillian Anderson. That's the important thing.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we probably talked about that on this very show because sometimes that's a hot topic of blind
Oh, God,
items.
for blinds. Are you
Yes.
kidding me?
Let's do another one here. We will never get another season of this hit show. No, it's not X-Files. But the relationship that developed between two of the top stars isn't ending anytime soon. In fact, it's the reason that this A-minus list celebrity offspring broke off an engagement to an ex.
Oh.
No, we will never get another season of this hit show, but the relationship that developed between two of its stars isn't ending anytime soon. It's the reason this A-minus list celebrity offspring broke it off with an ex.
Is this
God, there's a lot of moving
The
parts.
Office and Mindy Kaling?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so an A-list celeb offspring who broke it off with somebody. That person was on this show.
Correct.
With
That's never going to happen again.
That apparently, according to the blind items, will not happen again. And I will just say they are an A-minus list celebrity offspring. And on this show, they were probably fourth on the list of popularity or
Oh.
A-list ability. This was a show with a lot of A-listers.
A lot of A-listers, and they're an A-list offspring.
Correct.
Is this a? Oh my gosh, what's that? Zendaya.
Nope.
What's that? Euphoria.
No, it's not.
Okay, it's not Euphoria.
Was this show big?
Much bigger names in this.
Pre-2000?
No. This is a very recent show.
Streamer?
Yes.
Very recent with a celebrity offspring.
And a massive cast.
And a massive cast.
Game of Thrones, Rings of Power.
Let's see. Is it like a Max? HBO Max? Okay, so it was big on HBO Max.
White Lotus.
It's a good guess. Within the last couple years?
I mean, sorry, no. I guess it's like, man, time flies. 7 years ago.
Okay, 7 years ago, it was big on Max.
Ran for a few seasons, or a couple seasons, I think.
God, I don't know. What could that be?
Massive cast.
A-list offspring of another actor?
No. Although he has done acting, he is most known as a musician.
Oh. A musician's child.
And she's an A-list actress who recently broke off an engagement. Recently.
That's a hint.
Recently broke off an engagement to a higher on the list boyfriend. Fiancé.
She's like,
Broke up.
no, I don't want that. Don't connect me to him.
What are our big shows that were on HBO?
They weren't both on this show, right?
Yes, they were.
They were.
Well, no, he wasn't. But according to the blind item, the current love interest is also on this show.
On the show.
Oh, got it.
Oh gosh.
And that other love interest is somebody we've talked a ton about on Blinded by the Item because of some of their former love interests.
Breaking Bad. Dexter.
That's FX,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Actually, that's AMC.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Walking Dead, AMC.
A Max show from
This is a Max
7 years ago, and it's not Game of Thrones. What else were people watching 7 years ago on HBO Max?
Who's our big names that have been on just a bunch of streaming shows lately?
Sydney Sweeney.
Higher on the list.
Higher on the list than Sydney. Nicole Kidman?
Big
Oh,
Little
it's
She's on
that
the
one
show.
with the ladies.
Big Little Lies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's on Big Little
Oh,
Lies?
Zoe Kravitz.
And Channing
Channing
Tatum.
Tatum.
But who's her love interest that she gained during that show, Big Little Lies, that according to the blind items is the reason she broke it off with Channing?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch Big Little Lies.
Okay. It's not a
Mark Harmon.
Skarsgård. Is it the other husband? Adam Scott.
I don't know him from this show. So are there other things I would know him from?
What if he's not a him?
Oh.
Julianne Moore? Meryl Streep?
Shailene Woodley?
According to the blind items, again, they're blind items. We're never going to get another show of Big Little Lies, but the
lesbian
relationship
forward episode.
the relationship that developed between Zoe Kravitz and Shailene Woodley is not ending anytime soon. In fact, it's the reason why Zoe broke it off with Channing Tatum.
What?
I'm just reading the blind items, y'all.
Maybe they were drunk and hanging on each other and out one night, and they're just like,
Oh, they definitely were that. They're very active together. They're all over the place. You can,
maybe.
So, I'm not saying
They
that.
do seem cut from a very similar cloth.
Yeah, very hippy dippy.
Yeah. Well, good luck to them.
Zoe's
I hope
eating-
they're happy.
Zoe's eating dirt too.
Well, I don't know what the crazy kids get up to on their own time,
Oh,
but I wish them all the best, and I will.
a lot of iron and dirt.
There you go.
If you're low on iron.
Anthrax.
So there you go. Again, I don't know. And according to the blind item, even though they're last we heard about Big Little Lies is that they're waiting for because this is all based on a novel, and the show was based on a novel, and they said, yeah, we'll do another season if the novel ever gets done.
Yeah.
because they're waiting for another season of
Another book.
to base the next season off of. So
I think it
who knows?
ended perfectly the way it was.
I never saw it.
It didn't ever, I'm not going to say anything, but
Yeah.
it did not, you could make up your own ideas about what happened next, and I like that. I don't think you need to do it.
Agreed.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
good luck to them.
It is good, though. I would highly recommend that, because we have such a limited amount of shows to watch.
Yeah, but not many shows have a cast that include Nicole Kidman,
Yeah.
Reese Witherspoon, Laura
Right.
Dern, Meryl Streep,
Wasn't
Shailene
Julianne
Woodley,
Moore in that
Zoe
too?
Kravitz. I don't think so.
Did I make that up?
I think you did.
Julianne Moore.
No, I don't
Should have
think
been
so.
in it.
If she
Meryl
would have, they'd
Streep
have
is
another
scary in
season.
it. Yeah.
Oh my God, look at the time. That's it.
Whoa.
We have flown through. Thank you for all of those juicy bits of gossip with the names left out, which you can listen to on My Talk because we're on the radio Monday through Friday. We are also wherever you get your podcasts, so like and subscribe. Also, we've got our very own YouTube channel, which you should also be liking and subscribing and telling all your friends about.
Blinded by the item.
Blinded by the item.